Hi everyone, this is step 2 of my process with doing my seedlings. Of course, in the first video you saw that I took my seedling, natural organic starting mix, and I bake it off in the oven a couple of hours at 215 degrees. I cool it off. I use this old cheese hoop box that I kept. I'm a repurposer, so I kept it and now I can use it. And what I did is I cooled off the soil after it came out of the oven overnight, and then I added to the soil my own personal mix. Okay, so here it is. I used the baked potting soil. I mixed crushed eggshell, cinnamon, baking soda, azomite, leonardite, blood meal, perlite, oyster shell, some black cow manure, just a little bit, a handful, fertilizer, some sea salt, some table sugar, and some Epsom salt. Now, if you know about us home gardeners, we all are a little OCD, and we all obsess and compulse about what we put in our soil to try to enrich it. So that's my own personal thing. So, okay, I cleaned my pots. They came out of the dishwasher. They're good and clean. And so I've loaded them up with my enriched soil, and then I've got to get them moist. Okay, so that's a process in itself. So I have this little thing on my, my home water spigot. So instead of having the water out of the tap, I have this little edge that, filters the water. So I filter the water, I put it over into this jug, and I make myself a jug of filtered water. Now really, I don't know, how wonderful this is, but it makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm not using just the straight tap water on my plants. So I use a cup and I dip up the water out of the jug. Okay, water out of the jug, and I water, and you see it's floating because at first it's very soft, so it floats down into the bottom. And I've got this little soft tray. I call it soft, it's whatever. And so I can tip it and I can pour off. See if I can show you there. I can pour off that. I catch that in a cup and I pour it back because I don't want to be getting rid of my good nutrients. So I keep doing that 3 or 4 times until this is nice and soft and moist. Nice and moist. It's not fluffy anymore. Sometimes you have to do it 3 or 4 times just to get it nice and soft. And then I'm going to go and take my seedling transplants, and I'm going to put that little jiffy thing with my little baby right down in there and snug it up back under the lights, and that would be phase 2. All right, see you on the next phase.